Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Glad you could stop by. Today I wanted to talk to you about the books that I am currently reading. I'm one of those attention deficit readers. I have at least 3 or 4 books going at a time. Maybe you're the same way. I at least hope some of you are. That way I don't feel so alone in that. But yeah, I bounce back and forth between the books I'm reading. I usually try to read a shorter book and a longer book and maybe something in between. I'll throw an audiobook in there on occasion if I have one that I haven't read already. So today, this is what I'm currently reading, and let's get to it. So the first book I'm reading right now is Grave Peril by Jim Butcher. This is book 3 in the Dresden Files series. The Dresden Files follows Harry Blackthorne Copperfield Dresden. Wait, Blackthorne? No, that's not right. Blackstone? Okay. Anyway, you get the idea. He has 4 names. 3 first names. Yeah. Anyway, so he is a gumshoe private detective in modern day Chicago who gets assigned all the supernatural and weird cases because he just so happens to be a wizard as well. So really fun series. It's taken from the first person, and this is book 3. So I'm really enjoying it so far. The first 2 books were great, so and this has proved to be just as good. So really enjoying this one. I would recommend picking up the series if you haven't. I'll do a more thorough review of the books at a later time. And if I didn't mention it before, I promise no spoilers will appear in this video. No guarantee for future videos though. Okay? Alright, so yeah. So Grave Peril. Walden by Henry David Thoreau is also one of the books I'm reading. Philosophically, I try to practice minimalism or essentialism in my life, quiet and solitude. And Walden really embodies all of those philosophies. This is one that a lot of people have read numerous times. I've always heard it's good. I've never picked it up. I saw this illustrated edition at the bookstore, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to grab the book, read it, because the idea behind it really resonates with me. So I'll let you know what I think in a future review, but I am reading Walden by Henry David Thoreau. This is a big book. Oh my goodness gracious. Brandon Sanderson has written numerous fantasy novels. He is also one of my favorite authors. And this is the 3rd book in his Stormlight Archive series entitled Oathbringer. This is, gosh, it's such a massive book, but it's really good. I'm only about, I'm not even quite halfway through, but it's really fantastic. I love the series. The first 2 books were great. I will review those 2 in the near future, so look for those reviews. I won't give you any spoilers now, because if you haven't read the series, it's probably one you're going to want to start reading. So please do pick up the series and read it. But yeah, Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. The covers are always great. I love a good cover, by the way, and I may talk about that from time to time. Maybe I'll do a review on book covers. If that's something you'd like, let me know in the comments, and I'll make a future video about that. Okay? And the final book I'm reading is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. And I'm not actually reading it, I'm listening to it. It's an audiobook. It was recommended to me by a friend. She sent me a free copy, so I'm like, okay, sure, I'll check it out. I hadn't been too familiar with Trevor Noah prior to listening to this book. I knew he was the host of one of the late shows, and I knew that he was a comedian. At least I think I knew he was. So I'm really enjoying the book. It's his autobiography. He reads it himself, and it tells his story growing up in South Africa, post-apartheid for the most part. I think he was born during apartheid, but then it just gradually siphoned off, and after Mandela was released. So a really, really good book. He tells about his experiences growing up and how he's gotten to where he's gotten today based on those experiences. So it's funny, it's sad, it's crass at times. I love it. So far, it's been good. So I'll give a more thorough review later on once I've finished the book. So let me know in the comments what you think. Are these books you've read? Are they books you wanted to read? Have you heard of any of them? What are some books that you would like me to read that I have not, based on just what little you've glimpsed of my tastes? What do you think? Would there be something that I would really enjoy? Let me know in the comments. Also, and I didn't say this in my last video, please subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my content. If you like notifications, click the little bell so you get the notifications sent to you. And I will be, I'm ramping up my Patreon as well, so click the link from my Patreon, and if you would like to support me, my heartfelt thanks. I appreciate that, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.